Hi, kindergarten. So today we are going to be learning about what a problem is. So sometimes a problem happens in a story. In fiction stories, most of the time there's a problem that the characters in the story come across. And then we're also going to talk about the solution. So how do they solve their problem? So a problem can be like, maybe they had to escape a thunderstorm. So that's a problem. They had to escape the thunderstorm, and the solution would be that they decided to hide under a tree, or they found a cave to hide in until the thunderstorm was over. So we're going to talk about problem and solution. Okay, so we're going to listen to a fiction story called about some really silly characters, and then I will let you know what you are going to do right after. Naked Mo Rat Gets Dressed by Mo Willems, and Mo Willems is also the author and illustrator of the Piggy and Elephant books. No shirt, no shoes, service. Naked Mo Rat Gets Dressed by Mo Willems. There's so much to learn about the fascinating little creatures known as naked Mo Rats. But for this story, you only need to know 3 things. 1, they are a little bit rat. 2, they are a little bit mo. And 3, they are all naked. Well, they were, with one exception. Wilbur, the naked Mo Rat who liked to get dressed. Hello. When the other naked Mo Rats saw him, they said, "Ew, yuck, what are you doing?" "I like clothes," replied Wilbur. "When I get dressed, I can be fancy, or funny, or cool, or I could just be an astronaut." "Ew, yuck. If you like clothes so much, then why don't you open a store or something?" But Wilbur thought that was a great idea. Clothes, fun, warmer, try it, sell. The other naked Mo Rats did not. They brought Wilbur to a giant portrait of Grandpa, the oldest, greatest, and the most naked Mo Rat ever. "Look at that picture," they demanded. "Look at his heroic face. Look at his regal bearing. Look at his total lack of clothing." Grandpa did look heroic. Grandpa did look regal. He would also look heroic and regal in a casual shirt and some summer slacks. "Ugh," said the other naked Mo Rats. "Don't you get it? Naked Mo Rats don't wear clothes." "Why not?" asked Wilbur. Something had to be done. The naked mole rats marched right over to Grandpa and told him all about Wilbur. And then he asked, why not? Grandpa was very wise, very smart. He thought seriously about everything he had heard. Then he thought some more. Finally, he said in a heroic, regal voice, gather the colony, I shall make a proclamation. When Wilbur heard about Grandpa's proclamation, he knew it was serious. A proclamation, a proclamation, a proclamation. But he had no idea what to wear. In the end, Wilbur decided to play it safe. Maybe not safe enough. The others were so busy looking at Wilbur's socks that no one noticed Grandpa enter until he cleared his throat and proclaimed, fellow naked mole rats, I had never worn clothes until I heard Wilbur's simple question. Why not? Why not, indeed? Do clothes hurt anyone? No. Are they fun? Well, they may not be for everyone, but this old naked mole rat wishes he had tried getting dressed earlier. Then Grandpa complimented Wilbur on his socks. As fast as his little legs could take him, Wilbur rushed home, put on his favorite outfit, and dashed back. When he returned, Wilbur discovered he was not alone. Much had been said about that day, but for this story, you only need to know 3 things. 1, some of the mole rats were naked. 2, some of the mole rats were clothed. And 3, all of the mole rats had a great time. The end. Okay, so we heard the story about naked mole rat gets dressed, and now I want you to think, I'm going to give you a minute to think, what was the problem in the story? The character had a problem, something that was not very easy for him. It was hard and difficult. What was the problem in the story? What was the main character having to deal with that was really hard for him, and it probably didn't make his heart too happy? So I'm going to give you a minute to think about it, and then we're going to come back, okay? Okay, so now that you thought about the problem, you probably already talked about the solution. So the solution in this story is how naked mole rat was able to fix the problem, and maybe some other characters in the story helped naked mole rat to reach a solution for the problem that he had. So your activity for today is that you're going to illustrate, you're going to draw the problem in Naked Mole Rat Gets Dressed. So you're going to draw what was happening in the story. Were the characters being nice? What was happening with naked mole rat, okay? And I want you to include as much detail as you can. And also remember that you do want to always use pencil first because it's a writing activity. So always use pencil. And then for your solution, the same thing. How was the problem fixed? What did the characters and the author in the story do to make sure that naked mole rat solved his problem and that his heart was happy for the rest of the story. Okay, so if you are at home and you don't have a printer, what you can do is you're gonna grab a sheet of paper, you're gonna fold it in half, and an adult can help you with it. And you're gonna have two sections. So you can either do it this way or you can do it the other way, and you're going to write at the top, problem. You don't want to make it too big because you want to have enough space to add your illustration. Okay, so you're going to take your sheet of paper and you're going to make it just the way I have it on here. And you're going to write problem and solution. Okay, please don't do this on the iPad because it's the drawings don't come out too great on the iPad. So I really want you to be using paper and pencil so you can practice your drawing and also your writing, okay? So let me know what you think the problem and the solution is for Naked Mole Rat. And if you need some help, I'm gonna include what the problem and solution were. So the problem was Wilbur was getting teased for wearing clothes, and the naked mole rats were telling him, ew, yuck, naked mole rats are not supposed to wear clothes. So that was not making Wilbur's heart very happy. And the solution, how they fixed the problem, was when Grandpa came out and he said his big proclamation. And he said, you know what? It's okay to wear clothes. It's not a big deal. So that was the problem and the solution for Naked Mole Rat Gets Dressed, okay? But you can also include your own detail and your own illustrations. If you need to go back into the video and look at some of the pages, you can do that. Okay, make sure you take a picture of your work and you upload it to Seesaw. Adios.